This chapter goes back into a more gloomy nature.
That sounded close.
It's also much shorter than 5 and 6.
Nothing is gonna get you.
Get you. Get you. Get you. Get you. Get you.
Now, this is really just an intermittent period between chapters. This isn't technically chapter 7 yet, but there's still some items here to pick up that I'm going to pick up.
Hey, Joseph, you still with me?
Well, here we go.
Sebastian, you ever had the urge to just jump? When you're on a high place? Or the subway rolls by? Imagine if you had that urge for a minute straight. Then 2 minutes.
You fought it off 3 times now, Joseph. You're learning to stop it.
You're not listening. I'm not worried about stopping it, Seb. I'm worried about not wanting to stop it. Some part of me wants to turn. I don't know why. And I can't reason it away. It's deeper than that. It's like instinct. And it's getting stronger.
Hold on. This might...
Alright. This may seem a bit out of place, but I think it's as good a time to mention as any. There are 15 chapters in this game. I will not be doing a guide on chapter 12. Reason being because it's a straightforward on-rails chapter with no strats or even locker keys needed. So I don't see the need to do a guide. It would just be a waste. So I won't be doing that. I don't even know if I'll do chapter 15, but I might. But definitely not chapter 12. Now even this chapter is actually pretty straightforward. There's no real strats even to do, but there is a glitch, and that glitch will bypass the majority of the actual work of the chapter. So I'll be showcasing that.
Get you.
And then there's also a bunch of
partners.
there's also a bunch of locker keys in this chapter, and I will of course be going over those. Now, doing the glitch bypasses all the locker keys, so I'll be doing the glitch first, and then I'll be loading back to do the locker keys. I'll do it both ways. Whew! All right. Oh. Come on. Come on, boys. easy enough. There we go. Yeah, this place is a lot of shit in it. You don't have to go to the right here, but I'm going to because there's items. It also forces you to walk. Alright, now okay, there we go. Coming up is the glitch.
Looks loose.
Giggity. Although in real life you couldn't tell, but let's get these trap parts first. And right hither is a locker key. There's not really any use in reading that. Alright.
Oh shit.
Take a look at that guy. Alright. Now the first thing I'm gonna do Yep, Lily Lynn Castellanos. Proud parents Sebastian and Myra Castellanos. I'll actually start reading those damn things, that way you get a snippet of Sebastian. Actually, you know what? Do I have any... Is there any way to look at... Yep, archive. You know, I actually will read some of these. I'll put a timestamp in case you don't care about this, but I actually will read some of these simply because for Sebastian's backstory a little bit. Finally got my gold badge, Detective Sebastian Castellanos. I like the sound of that. Seems like a long time coming, but they say I'm one of the fastest ever to rise through the ranks. Can't wait to get started. I know that I can do more as good as a detective ever than I could as a beat cop. Plus, I don't have to wear that damn uniform anymore. The pay bump doesn't hurt either. KCPD needs all the help they can get. There's a seemingly disproportionate amount of crime these days. Crimson City is my home and it's my job to protect it. My new partner, Myra Hansen, is a real firecracker. Tenacious and no-nonsense, my kind of woman. But I've got to watch it around her. She almost caught me checking out her ass today. That's the one we just saw. These aren't important. Nor are those. Oh. Never mind, that's it. Well, that was easy and quick. You know, there'd be a lot more than that if I actually bothered to go into those little rooms. You know, okay, from now on, whether or not I save it, I'm gonna go into those little rooms. But for now, let's go and do that glitch. So, for this, you need grenades. I only have 2, which is unfortunate, because it might take more than that. Keep in mind, you are going to get hurt doing this glitch. Now, about right here, about right here. Didn't work that time. Or that time. There we go. That is the glitch. See? So, all you gotta do is get a grenade out. You stand at the very right, like I did. Throw a grenade. Now make sure you throw a grenade like exactly at the point that I did on that thing. And the blast will blast you into this. Now keep in mind, if you want to do this glitch, sometimes it will not blow you back into this place right here. Like already in the hallway. Sometimes it will blow you underneath those spikes. If it does, the spikes will not kill you, but you won't be able to get it when you stand up. If it brings you underneath those spikes, like on the staircase, then just crouch and you'll be able to... Can I do it here? Oh, yep, there we go. Yep, see? Sometimes it'll bring you directly over here like this. If that happens, just crouch and you can move over here. That easy. Well, now that I've showcased the glitch, time to showcase the locker keys. So yeah, if you just don't want to go through this chapter for whatever reason, then just use that glitch. Just know that it'll require at least one grenade, more than one if you don't get it right the first time, and that it'll hurt you. So. But now it's time for the locker keys. But to get, and there's a bunch of them, but to get them, you have to actually go through this shit the correct way. Now the one to go through first is the left one, because then, because if you don't go through the left one first, you'll have to go through the left one, the right one, and then the left one, and the left one again. It's just not worth it. Because one of the locker keys is buried in this nauseous gas on the right side, but you turn it off from the left side. So just do this. Also, the harpoon bolt works like a charm on these guys. Just a tip. I need to upgrade this thing. Don't worry about these guys. Alright. Now you see how there's a bunch of them down here? Easy peasy. Can I reload this? Nope. Okay. That's it, apparently. Alright. By the way, I'm telling you right now, if you're not used to doing those those timing-based traps, you're gonna blow the fuck up sometimes, because those things take a while to get used to disarming properly. Especially when they're the kind where they like circle around a lot. Alright, so here's where you turn off the gas. Get your harpoon bolt out, or whatever weapon you're using to kill these weird things, because one's about to show up. And you can use whatever weapon you want. I use the harpoon bolt. You know, I just realized it could have been a mistake because I've never actually used an explosive type dealable here before, and for all I know, that gas could have erupted. It's a good thing on me that didn't. It's funny, like the amount of times I played this game, like I'm doing new things here this time that I've never done before. Oh yeah, I said I was going to showcase the sniper thing, the reloading thing when I was upgrading, and I forgot to. So let me showcase it now. Come on. Come on, buddies. I can barely see you. That's how you do it. And that is why there's no need to upgrade the reload time. Harpoon bolts and sniper rifle are both pretty good tools to use, as well as shotgun. Although the shotgun is the least effective. Actually, I take that back. Don't bother with the shotgun. Just use either the harpoon bolt or the sniper rifle. That's my recommendation for these things. Unless you actually upgraded the shotgun, because I didn't upgrade its firepower or critical or anything whatsoever really. This is durability and the way you use it. So if you've upgraded its firepower and or critical, then you know your shotgun might do better against those things than mine does. In which case, go use the shotgun. But if you're following my shit and doing upgrades the exact same way I did, then don't use the shotgun. And honestly, yeah, I don't ever really upgrade the damage in critical. Except for on the handgun, I upgrade the critical, and on a future weapon I do as well. But on these standard weapons, I don't really upgrade them. I just don't really care to. There's other stuff that's more important to me. All right, watch out for this tripwire. I honestly don't even know what happens if you trip this thing because I've never tripped it. So if you want to find out, then go ahead, but I'm not. Oh, and for these guys, all you gotta do is stomp these bastards. Stomping the crawling ones kills them in one hit, so just stomp them. It's easy. No need for matches or anything. Just a good old-fashioned curb stomp. Move forward. Now that we got rid of the gas, it's time to get the locker keys. Because this side is where pretty much all of them are at. The other side was really just to get rid of the gas. And I would say it was also to pick up the stone thingy, but like I said, the glitch works, so you don't have to worry about that. First locker key is up here. Right hither. God damn it. Alright.
That cockroach. That sycophant. Living off me. Feeding off my work. I'll have to figure out how we got the combination to my safe. But there's no time for that now. I'm so close. No one can ever have that data. It is mine. My only way. Whoever opens that safe next had better be ready to pay the price.
Now, be weary at this part on nightmare mode. It doesn't happen in survival, but you see how those spiky things are right there behind those boards? Well, in nightmare mode, those things come out and they roll at you. So when you're at this part in nightmare mode, you need to get your ass in gear, run the hell down this little hallway place, shoot those things, and get the fuck up there as fast as you can. Because otherwise these spiky things will fuck up your day. Also be wary because there's a trap over here. Right there. Low to the ground too, that way thing can surprise you if they want to. And yes, this wire thing is still there on nightmare mode, you still have to take it out, it slows you down. One dead. All right. And the next locker key is around here as well. There are some enemies up here, and they're all very easy to kill. As long as you use the environment to do so, like I am. Alright. You turn that thing in order to get these guys out. You wait for a little bit. And then come on, you sons of bitches. Killed all but 2 of them. That's the rest of them. See? Easy. Now just to collect the gel. That's it? There were like 6 enemies and like, okay, well whatever. The locker key is in here. And this one in particular is the one where you need to get rid of the gas, because with that, before you do that, this place is filled with gas and it'll kill you quickly. Keep the lantern on down here because there's a shitload of traps. And if you remember that cage-looking place with the green gel in it, well, that's where we're heading. I do know what happens if you trip this wire because I've accidentally tripped it before. A bunch of spikes shoot out at you. Oh, by the way, you need to be looking at these posts to be able to take out those wires. Otherwise, it won't show anything. Alright. See what I mean? Alright. And that is most of the locker keys. I love the way he runs upstairs, it's so funny. Also, if you run upstairs, then like he won't get that tired out thing when the sprint meter goes low, so you can just keep going until it gets to the very bottom. Now there's one more locker key to get. And coincidentally enough, it's like over here. There's one. There we go. Ha! That's funny to me. Alright. Now, the last one is right here, but before you do that, make sure you get this and walk out of this place, because then it'll autosave. Because this particular place, it's very easy to die. And if you die, you're going to have to do a lot of shit all over again. So get that save point. Alright, now. Because unlike the other one, this one does not stop. You keep on it and you'll die. And there we go. Locker key. See? All right. Now that everything's been showcased, see, there's not much in the way of strats, just glitch and locker keys. There's a boss fight coming up here, but even that boss fight is pretty straightforward. Of course, if you just did that glitch, you'll bypass all that and get straight to this. And here we have another section of infinite stamina sprint. And unlike the first one in chapter 4, I have never once had this one fuck up and not give me infinite sprint. The chapter 4 one is iffy, this one has never been iffy. I'm gonna be a badass here. Haha. Can't scare me. Alright. I like those segments.
Leslie, you're safe. Where's
Kid.
Kidman? Is she here too?
Kid.
Is she all right?
Is she all right? All right?
Stand back. I'll get it open.
With a punch. Because my boy Sab here is so strong he can break a lock with his fist. Alright. Incoming is a boss fight. Alright. He runs.
Leslie!
He runs and the door shuts, that's all you need to know.
Leslie!
Alright. I like to use harpoon bolts on this guy. Alright. This is straightforward. Don't worry about him, just do this. Guess where he's coming to.
This thing stay dead.
By the way, don't try to fire at him until he starts moving, because he's invincible until then. Like that. And to answer your question, no, Sebastian, he does not stay dead. By the way, you might also want to get a, some bolts out. Just go where I go. I know exactly where the wheel is. It's right there. In fact, you pass it on the way and you just can't pick it up. Now, alright. Yeah, put that lightning thing down that way. He'll have a tougher time getting to you. Just like that, this boss fight's mostly done.
Take this!
Alright. And that's it. That's pretty much the end of the chapter. See, this chapter isn't long, especially when you do the glitch. And this is the stairway, not stairway, the hell. This is the ladder to chapter 8. Straight up. See?